Anton van Leeuwenhoek. At the same time, Anton van Leeuwenhoek was doing the work that would make him famous. Leeuwenhoek. Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Anton was using a microscope to look at insects and other animals. Microscope. Anton was the first person to see semen. Oh, his microscope didn't look anything like our microscopes. It was a drop of water held up by pins and needles, and you stare at it just like tiny amounts from your eye. Difficult. Anton was the first person to see semen swimming towards eggs with their corkscrew tails. Anton noticed that all animals start life as identical fertilized eggs. Fertilized. Yeah, all animals start with an egg because, you know, evolution. They got that in common. He deduced that all animals are distant relatives of humans. Some people think that you start a human looking like a small human. No, they haven't looked. Anton also used his microscope to look at feces. Feces. This is why people hate science, because it's about feces and sperms and eggs and stuff and yucky things. He noticed that the feces, it does make mobile phones, the feces of people with diarrhea had small alive animals. Diarrhea. Yeah, diarrhea. If you've got diarrhea, you've got little animals living in your stomach and coming out, and you put cholera and stuff. Some of them can kill you. Anton guessed that these microbes, because you need a microscope to see them, micro means small, 1/1000 of a millimeter big, were causing the diarrhea. Microbes. Thus, Anton was one of the first people to support germ theory. Well, it wasn't really a theory yet. He was one of the people to give the evidence that got to germ theory. It's not, well, people go, oh, it's only a theory. No. Theory means that it's something that we've known for hundreds of years, tested hundreds and hundreds of times. No one's been able to break it using science or anything else. Germ theory is the theory that, theory means a different thing in science than it does to other people. Theory isn't a guess. Theory is an idea that hasn't been bettered. And germ theory, hundreds of years, look at germs in microscopes. You can see them. Microscopes called germs cause diseases. Previously, people thought illnesses were caused by unhappy gods. Yeah, the unhappy gods weren't in the diarrhea. You couldn't see them. And so that's why doctors don't use unhappy gods theory. Every observation of illness since, here we go, Leeuwenhoek has backed up germ theory. Yes, lots and lots of evidence. Leeuwenhoek was the first person to observe vacuoles in plants. Vacuoles. He used his homemade microscope to see that every plant cell has a vacuole. Yeah, it's a store of water, because when plants are thirsty, don't have enough water, they can't go and get more water. Anton van Leeuwenhoek was born in 1632, where it's the Netherlands now. Oh, Robert Hooke is next.